Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this week's video. Hey, y'all. It is another week. In fact, it is the final week of January 2025. Y'all, where did the time go? Because I feel like it was just a few weeks ago, a few days ago, a few moments ago that I was telling you Happy New Year. But now we done made it to the end of the month. Woo! How many of y'all actually had planned out things that they were going to be for 2025, the first month, right? And actually got them things done. Now, I am seeing notifications for those that are my tax clients where y'all are uploading stuff, y'all are asking the questions, y'all are getting ready. Mark, get set, go, because y'all trying to get in and y'all want to make sure things move smoothly. And for that, I appreciate you. The other thing I want to say is, and I pray that a lot of you get to watch this, I am grateful and honored that you refer us. However, I want to say this. Please, 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 please let the people know how we work ahead of time. We are a virtual firm that works very differently than a lot of people. If you would like to have a conversation with me one-on-one to give me a little bit more detail about what is going on with you, I will tell you 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a paid consultation. Why? Because that is the way I've set up my firm. 100%. It's the way I've set up my firm. And I know sometimes people come in and they're like, I don't know if she can do what I want her to do to begin with. Why would I pay her money to even ask her some questions? Because it's worth your time. I promise you, in most cases, even if I don't have the answer, or meaning that I'm the one you can work with, I may have a referral for you to go to. I'll have a resource. I'll do some homework. I will do follow up, and you get a copy of the video to go through so that you can absorb at a later time and make an informed decision as to how you're going to move forward with me, right? So please let your people know that if they want to talk to me one-on-one, first of all, I'm not getting on the phone. This is a relational business, right? I very rarely get on the phone. That is why one of my team members, one of my client coordinators, actually is the one who's actually answering the phone. Because I can get on the phone, and next thing you know, you have turned one thing into a full-fledged consultation, and I get paid for my time. All right? Let's be real. Let me give y'all some insight. At 47 years old, I have spent quite a bit of time in school and getting continuing education to be able to come into this space and educate you with the things I know, and or being able to have the resources to go do the research to get you to answer so much faster than you may have realized. And I'm not going to say, hey, I'm not telling you don't go get on Chat GPT or don't get on Google and all this kind of stuff. I'm not telling you that. But to give you the specifics of an answer for your situation, I promise you, sometimes I can do it off the dome. And anybody who's been in a consult with me will tell you, sometimes I can do it off the dome and be like, all right, let's do this. Sometimes I have to go and be like, let me go and get a little bit more in-depth information. And sometimes I am not the person at all, but I have somebody who is in my network that I can refer you to. And so sometimes you don't get that from sending me an email, because everybody is not as an effective communicator as they think they are. The other thing is, once you one of my people and you in my secure portal, baby, we got a chat feature. Even though we don't work on the weekends, we are responding to chats. I'm watching the things that are happening. I can see it. Now, there are times that I overlook stuff sometimes because I didn't get a notification, or I'm busy, or I'm tired, I didn't eat, I'm cranky. But that's normally few and far between. It is being managed by me and my team. The responses you are getting, they are coming from me. And sometimes they are written out, but sometimes you are getting a video where I am waxing deep because your situation may need that, or I may request that you come in and you do a paid consultation. This, the reason why, is because I need a little bit more interaction. This is a relational business. Accounting is relational. I can look at your transactions. I can look at your documentation all day long. And what most people do not realize is the reason why I've laid my organizers out the way I have is because it is like I am doing an interview with you. But I'm trying to get as much information from you, and your data will tell me way more than you realize. And if it's something I need to deep dive into, trust and believe I'm going to come back and get the information I need so that I can cover you. My goal is to do the best thing for you to be able to reduce your tax liability legally and find what you can take in the code and what you can do from an accounting perspective that's going to keep your nose clean. I do not want somebody to come and harass you, give you some notices down the road. I don't want a revenue officer in your business. And so I'm being proactive to get us there ahead of time. Okay? So please, please, please let your people know when you giving referrals, because referrals is the best compliment, right? But I know that just because you like to work with me and you like the way I run doesn't mean that somebody else is going to get with my vibe. And I'm okay with that. I am not here for everybody. I am here for who God has sent me to be for whatever time, whatever period, whatever season. And I'm not upset about that. Not by any means. But I know I ain't everybody's cup of tea. I have lived long enough to know that some people like me, some people can't stand me, and some people can't even figure me out. I'm okay with that. But I need people to come in and function and know exactly how we do. We are a virtual firm. You are very rarely going to get me on the telephone. I'm telling you the truth. You will get videos from me. You can give me a message and I will respond. But I promise you, if I spend all my time on the phone or in meetings, that's why I do meetings on certain days. If I did that all the time, stuff wouldn't get done. You wouldn't get it. And my team does a phenomenal job. But the one thing y'all got to remember is there's checks and balances in here. So therefore, I will tell you, the stuff that go out of here gets reviewed by me, and you want my eyes on it because my signature is on it, right? So when I'm signing my name, it's because I looked at it. I'm also taking notes, so if the situation come up again, if something happened, I'm like, wait a minute, this is what we did to resolve it. So if we ever were to get a notice, if you had questions for me, if there was stuff that came up and we was like, wait, we needed to research that further, I have it, and I have it all in your case file. Okay? So it's like when you go to the doctor or when you go to your hairstylist or when you go to your massage therapist, they remember what's going on. Your nail technician, they are building a rapport with you. This is the same thing. Even though some of you all only interact with me once a year, I promise you that I am making sure that each situation we have, and when people leave and they come back or they take a hiatus for a while because life get to lifing and they come back, I really am aware of what's happening with you. Not only because I am staying in tune with what God has told me to stay in tune with, but because I have a process and a procedure to be able to document it. So keep the referrals coming. Please keep them coming. But make your person aware of how we operate, because it ain't going to be 50 billion calls. It ain't going to be 50 billion. You can just talk to me any day of the week, schedule a meeting. It ain't going to be 50 billion. I'm going to be the one returning your call. I'm not. I'm going to put my client coordinator on it. And we're going to come up with a situation in that manner. It is not just me, even though I am the face of Total Tax Experience and I am the tax cop. But it is not just me over here working. I do collaborate with other people. I do have a team that works with me. So just wanted to put that out here. We are going to have an awesome 2025. And just wanted to let you know, keep the referrals coming. Make sure your referral person lets me know that you're the one who referred them. Why? Because we do pay for referrals. It either comes off your fee or we get you the money. Y'all like how I be rapping, don't y'all? Bars. Until next week, y'all have a great one.